MUSE Plus mempersembahkan konsert HITSTER Volume 1 Otai Sangat Menyengat bersama dengan Dato Nash, Zamani, Ameng Spring dan Jatt Ali. 1 Februari 2025, 8 malam di Star Theatre Singapore. Dapatkan tiket anda di startix.sg.
Yeah! Selamat datang semua.
Korang semua.
Anda bersama saya Ahmad dan juga
Saya Aci dari The Bubbleclan.
Apa khabar semua? Kita enjoy lagu ni.
Wow, lagu ni lancar. Macam gerak.
Korang tahu kita bersama siapa di dalam studio? Orang yang nyanyi lagu ni kan?
Wow.
Kita bersama dengan Atrez.
What's good? Khabar semuanya? Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Welcome Atrez to the Bubbleclan Podcast.
Thank you so much you guys for sudi jemput aku datang studio korang ni kan.
Yes. Wow, kita nak dapat Atrez ni susah.
Betul?
Kalau dia tak main basikal dekat KL.
Betul.
2 je.
Kalau tak masuk hutan.
Betul, okay. Kita nak lebih kenalilah siapa Atrez, and also dulu kita tahulah Atrez ni in the music scene guys. Beliau ada kumpulan dan dulu tu kita pernah struggle lah. Kirakan kita Atrez pernah struggle in the music scene locally.
Betul.
Okay, so kita akan lebih tanya pasal benda-benda pedas ni lah. Macam cik, okay
Okey lah. Go je lah.
Go je lah Sekarang pun kita tak keluar TV.
Betul.
Okay Atrez, can you tell us more about you're rapping ke, if you're a producer ke, or semua sekali ke? Ramai budak-budak muda, orang-orang muda ni nak tahu lah Atrez. Silakan.
Betul. Okay, I think untuk saya kan, mula-mula saya bermula sekali sebagai seorang beatmaker.
Okay.
Mungkin ramai tak tahulah. Memang ramai pun tak kisah pun kan.
Tapi beatmaker tu masih pakai tak sekarang?
Sekarang tak. Sekarang semua producer. Okay. Sekarang terminologi dia producer. So saya mula belajar buat beat je. Daripada Shifu saya adalah producer untuk Ali Fikir. Nama dia Syahid. Syahid ni sekarang dia kat France. Dia yang kira running this huge digital distribution company called Believe. Tahu tak Believe?
Okay,
So Syahid ni lah yang mulakan Believe di APAC.
Nice.
Dan dia yang membesarkan Believe, and now he's based in France. So dia adalah orang Singapura, dan dia lah Shifu saya. Dan kalau you all tahu lagu Angguk-Angguk, Geleng-Geleng, tu dia lah produce. So I learn my first software, my first keyboard, which I still simpan lagi, adalah daripada dia. So memang I learn a lot. Dulu waktu tu kita belajar Fruity Loops, Reason kan.
Fruity
I'm still using Reason masih lagi. So and then daripada beatmaker, then mulalah nak rap. Tulis rap. I mean, terus terang, when I first mula memang my rap whack lah. Biasa kan. So biasalah, muda lagi. So but apa dia punya kemahuan tu dia punya niat tu dia kan. So and back then meriah hip hop scene dekat Singapore tu memang sangat best lah. We've got gigs every week, gather semua memang meriah. No, I think not just hip hop. I think back then era-era kita in terms of music, underground indie culture tu, it was really strong.
Correct.
Sekarang I can barely I know that it's coming back. Cuma honestly I dah lost touch.
I think maybe sekarang tempat pun susah nak perform.
Susah, betul. And then restriction lain. Too many red tapes. Correct. And then pula mindset of the youngsters nowadays lain juga. So I tried lah, pernah macam nak fiddle, I set up record label, indie label. In hopeful nak dapatkan anak-anak muda ni kan, untuk menyebahkan sayap ke luar negara.
Cantik.
But talent, honestly, kita punya youngsters, they've got talent, but they do not have that drive. They do not have that
fight,
the kemahuan, that hustle. Diorang tak cukup. They do not know what's the true meaning of hustle.
Okay, I just want to ask, kira add on that. Okay, is it betul about drive, about yang budak-budak sekarang ni? Is it about drive, or is it sebab mungkin tak ada guidance? Which one? Which one is
Mungkin juga, tapi juga I think lebih kepada glamour, bro.
Orang
Effect.
dulu main music nak nak enjoy satu, nak berekspresi satu kan. Glamour
Betul.
tu dia tak belakang belakang.
Memang tak pandang pun. Actually, it's very simple lah. Macam dulu kan, when we have a platform, tak fikir duit, bro. Just ada stage, ada ni kan. We just wanna be on stage and just rap. Nak we want that stage.
Yes.
Sekarang you offer them, how much you want to pay me?
Nice kan. Dah pandai siapa tu aja.
No, I mean it's fine. Bagi aku memanglah nak hustle, you wanna earn some money from music.
Yeah.
But you gotta know, are you that good enough, worthy for people to pay?
Yes.
Kan?
Prove
Kalau kau
it,
baru,
prove it.
you've got to prove something kan.
Correct.
So what I see sekarang lebih kepada glamour, ikut-ikut trend. Now everyone wants to be a rapper. And you know that swag.
Tapi kalau kita tengokkan balik lah if you do a good work, you do a good job,
Betul.
and then you you meletup, you fly.
Betul.
I think the glamour will come together.
Betul. I mean it will come. It will come naturally lah.
Yeah.
Tapi okay, what I've learned kan, end of the day, yang penting sekali, what I've learned from my mentor and my shifu semua, is this one word, niat. Niat kita buat sesuatu tu untuk apa? So when I first hijrah ke Malaysia kan, to pursue music. So the first person I met was this 3 person in fact, Ibn Ajmain, Ultimate, dan Adib Naha. All three say the same thing, niat. Dan one more advice is jangan syok sendiri. Which is the problem that I feel is, if kalau korang dengar lagu-lagu buat sekarang ni kan, lagu-lagu diorang sedap, I mean nice beats and all, tapi dia punya lyrics or diorang punya lagu tu it's all about themselves and show sendiri lah. They are making that mistake because you see the thing is you have when you masalahnya is when you do music you have to know that your soul, it has to come from your soul lah, your soul. So you need to go through all this. Let's say you want to talk about drugs, you need to go through that life. If you want to talk about hustle, you need to truly hustle. You want to talk about struggle, you need to be struggling, but you can talk about that kan, the purest mean lah kan. Tapi kalau kau masih lagi mak kasih duit, masih living the life kan,
faham,
and then, tapi you want to talk about struggle, susah semua kan, you know, dia tak balance. You should be real about yourself. When you do music, I think even all you can ask semua lah, otai-otai, shifu semua, you want to write about music, it has to be honest, it has to be real, baru dia akan sampai.
That's the word, real
Betul. Yes. Kita petik sekali je semua Atrez boleh terangkan because you know when you're passionate about things which you are doing, and also kau tahu yang macam ada orang yang nak merosakkan ataupun dah pun merosakkan benda yang kau rasa kau tengok indah dalam hidup kau. Kadang-kadang kau rasa geram, you know. Like what I said ini, macam aku pun kena terasa, and in a way, you know, in the past on how musician really, you know, drive themselves to work hard to express themselves in the lyrics dengan song making semua. Tapi maaf cakap, tapi sekarang ni aku rasa lagi mudah lah.
And you know why bro? Digital. Back then kita nak pergi let's say kita ada demo.
Demo. Korang pernah dengar buat demo tak?
What do you have to do? Kita kena ketuk label-label, bawa print CD, beli CD burner kan kita print, burn, ada burn, bawa print, kita kena print pakai printer nak cantikkan sikit. Lepas tu knock on doors of labels, kasih dengar. Itu pun belum tahu diorang dengar kan. Lepas tu pergi one by one knock on doors. Kena literally macam back tau, macam you know, macam sekarang you don't have to, there's YouTube, there's Spotify, you don't even need to have a studio, you can just do it at home kan. Technology, I mean there's pros and cons lah kan. Memang digitalization ni dia menyenangkan keadaan, tapi at the same time dia memanjakan the youngsters, I mean the era-era pemuzik era baru ni lah. Because they don't get to experience what we experience.
Analog lah.
Betul. Klasik.
I got one very kira question yang terkini tau.
Boleh.
Ahmad because aku abang Aci I saw about this AI music making.
Oh yes, it's very interesting. Very interesting.
This is something new for some people.
Yeah.
But I think this is can you tell me
the simple je bro. Okay, I've even played around with it. I'm having even a crazy idea. Dia gini. So this AI thing right now, kalau you can't sing, you do not know music pun, you can release an album. So macam mana? It's scary It's just scary. There's this app, I will not reveal what app. Nanti you all ambil my idea. Okay,
episod mahal.
So bila korang record, korang main suara macam like one verse or that kind of thing kan, dia akan capture kau punya tone, kau punya key semua dah bro.
Wow.
Okay, so you know what's the scary thing? So you can go chat GPT, you can nowadays kan boleh generate lyric.
Yeah.
From that lyric, you go to another AI app, you can generate melody from that lyric. Okay, lepas tu bro, lepas tu you have the melody, you have the lyric, you go into another app yang dia dah capture kau punya suara tu, dia buat kau nyanyi automatic
without singing,
without you doing anything.
Kira
just main komputer je.
Voice cloning gitu lah.
Yes brother. And then you know what's worse? You do not need to mix anymore bro now. They auto mix bro. AI mix. AI master bro. You can even choose certain themes. So you know like dulu kan belajar EQ semua gila-gila kau EQ kau main ni semua kan.
Kau tahu tak apa, hantar master luar negeri dekat tempat Beatles main studio.
Betul. Bayar mahal-mahal. Sekarang you want the master berapa je bro? Online je, digital je, AI.
Dah lama aku tak try.
Teringat yang nyanyi lagu untuk konsert HITSTER tu, aku rasa aku cinta lari ni.
Yeah, actually, you know, I think not too long ago kita nampak viral kat social media di mana kita nampak arwahnya Sudirman, arwah P. Ramlee dengan Jam Abdillah. They are singing a whole new song.
Yeah.
So macam they can actually clone suara-suara ni semua from dorang punya macam previous songs and then create a whole new song tau. So I mean that's how scary it is.
I think the atmosphere of having that maybe dekat orang-orang lama yang pernah go through that period of live concert, live recording semua, live demo, I think orang akan find that crap lah.
Betul lah, memang lah. Because there's no originality lah. Basically ni AI lah kan. Memang not you doing it.
Correct.
People will be out of job.
Ya,
betul.
Habis kalau let's say kena buat live nyanyi,
habis lah. Memang tak boleh buat live.
Menggigil kau.
So the whole idea of this AI thing kan, actually kita boleh use this to actually kacau dengan Spotify. So since day one digitalization, so we feed them with this because they have to pay us kan. So we don't bother to waste time to record, buang duit record, tulis lagu, bayar beat maker, mixing mastering. Tak payah. Kita pakai AI, semua free, buat, kita upload, kita buat Spotify bayar kita. Macam, baik. Dan kita buat album lah.
Aku nak buat lagu getai lah.
Buat apa-apa je kan. Kita release banyak-banyak kan, kasih spam kan banyak-banyak. Then orang layan, viewers naik. Then Spotify pay us. Then okay lah, berbaloi lah.
Betul lah.
Tak payah fokus duit.
Kau cakap ni idea takut orang curi.
Tak apa, buat ramai. Kita kongsi rezeki. Tapi kalau korang dapat lebih duit, share sikit lah percentage. Tak banyak lah, 30% je.
And then I think additional on top dengan I think right now even AI diorang boleh bikin like video.
Everything bro, boleh.
But then again, for music aku rasa the feel won't be there. Kau boleh
of
dengar.
course, definitely, of course. In terms of that human touch,
tak ada.
memang takkan ada. Like I say lah, because benda ni free, so kita expect nak perfect, nak wow, nak
asal ada
asal ada je, just campak je until to the point where macam mungkin Spotify dorang menggeletar sendiri ke apa kan. And then it'll go back to the human touch ke apa. We don't know. I mean, but for me lah, if you ask me, which is why I've not released a song for a while, bukan merajuk lah, it's just that I don't want to waste my time, waste my money. Tapi I mean, being musicians, korang akan tahu, once a musician, you are always a musician. So tetap akan rasa rindu nak karya kan. So dalam belakang tabir adalah record, simpan, waiting for that right time to release.
Correct, simpan dulu.
Because now is not the era to release, because boleh je you release tapi you're just gonna waste the whole effort, unless you buat lagu yang memang just untuk passion lah, for fun je lah. Okay lah. Let it go.
Yes, wow, gang, itu dia kita dengar pasal music lah dan kita tahulah music ni untuk orang lama dengan orang baru ni kira kan macam kau dengan anak saudara kau ke dengan anak kau ke lain tau tahap music dia. Kita lagi suka raw,
betul.
kita suka live music, and sekarang ni kita tahu yang Atrez is doing another thing, and dia sekarang ni dah nak cakap berubah arah tu sikit lah, tapi dia taklah base dekat negara kita. Kita nak tanyakan Atrez, you are now based in Malaysia, KL.
Betul saya.
Betul. So apa yang you buat kat sana, and why do you want to be there and live your life there? Please.
Okay, good question. Thank you. I think first bila saya pindah ke sana, it was because I was signed to Warner Music Malaysia.
Okay.
So I had a job back then, gaji sedap. Tapi memang that macam penjiwaan macam this is something that I've always wanted, So I thought, okay, I was 28 years old back then.
Okay.
So aku macam, you know what, better do it now or never. So aku just like leave the job, and then just pack my bags and move to Malaysia lah.
Wow.
But then it's an eye-opening experience lah, terus terang. Because bagi aku, kalau aku boleh advise anak-anak muda sekarang kan, macam mana tua je kan.
Tak apalah.
Actually tua kan.
Okay.
Tapi for those who are in their early 20s and you really love music, it's the best time to you cuba berhijrah. You need to brave yourself and pergi ke Indonesia ke Malaysia ke, because while you are young, when you can still do it and risk your life, do it. Because kalau umur dah tua sikit, and kau nak take that risk kan, it's very risky, and you will sacrifice a lot of things. I mean, until now, I'm still single. That's one risk that I took lah.
Wow.
Dah lama, sekian lama, like a lot of sacrifice.
Okay, understand.
Okay, so when you are young, kalau betul-betul suka music, jangan stay kat sini. Don't waste time kat Singapore ni.
Yeah.
Especially if you do English music, go as far as you want. If you do Malay music, regional, Malaysia,
regional,
Indonesia, because that's where the industry is.
Correct. It's
They
bigger,
have a proper system. That's
the word, proper system.
Yes, sini system. System of exposure, bro.
System of a down, bro.
System of a down. Show ni exposure, tu exposure. Dari aku mula 20 tahun lalu sampai hari ni, exposure, bro.
Ni macam bila part sini
silakan
ni,
cik.
dalam sikit. Detailkan sikit kat sini tu, macam tadi exposure. Macam acik not in the industry music, I never being there. Kira what is happening?
What is happening basically, tak ada proper system that promotes artists dan appreciate artists, or even musician. Okay, contohnya in Singapore kita punya campus kan, diorang collect digital royalty, mechanical royalty dengan technical royalties kan. In Malaysia ada 8 types of royalty, bro. Because why? They have OSTs, dramas, movies. They have a lot of radios and platforms semua lah. But they have a lot more ways and means for you to make money. Even musicians get royalty.
Correct.
Even kalau kau nyanyi lagu, tapi engkau tak tulis, backup singer pun ada royalty, bro. Or even engkau a vocalist or you're a singer, tapi you don't write the song, you will still get royalty as a singer, not as a songwriter.
That's how you're being appreciated,
Like macam Dato Nash katakan kan, in your previous interview tu, you need the whole the sharing. So in the industry, in order for the industry to survive, or other industry tu, dia kena ada whole support system. So kena ada arranger, kena ada producer, kena ada songwriter, kena ada composer, semua all this. So everyone ada dia punya specialty. So pasal back then kan, macam kalau arwah lolok kan, so memang orang kenal dia ni songwriter hebat kan. So cuma macam yang exceptional is M.Nasir. M.Nasir memang he writes good lyrics, tapi dia pun ada sidekick juga. So macam composer mungkin bukan dia, tapi he's also a very good singer. Dan cara pemikiran dia, so macam they have their niche skill tau.
Nice.
So so contohnya macam kau nak buat lagu tu, okay, aku cari dia ni M.Nasir untuk buat lagu aku. So walaupun aku awi, so which is why lagu orang lama lagu dia meletup, because he's a good singer, tapi yang buat lagu dia orang someone who's really good at the trade. So that's why macam They're colourful lah, because when you have different talent working on one song, dia banyak input. So macam Dato Nash kata kan, macam sekarang ni most of them, I mean it's nothing wrong lah, macam for one person to be able to do everything. Tapi if you look at dia punya output, dia punya outcome, compare to macam one song yang ada banyak input, of course dia punya creative punya input berbeza.
Betul.
Because you have a lot more hits, a lot more ideas that comes in a song. So this is something that I've learned from, okay, Alhamdulillah, being back to my Malaysian story kan.
Silakan, kita nak dengar yang kat sana. Sini dah basi.
So macam when I was there, bila aku baru mula menetap kan, it's all about learning. Ramai orang bila pergi sana, diorang akan have this perception, Singaporean not well received, Singaporean, orang Malaysia tak suka sini. It's wrong. I can totally disagree, pasal Alhamdulillah when I'm there, until hari ni I've been only making new friends, good friends, and the industry is very supportive and very receptive. So it's all mentality. Kita macam, kita dengar orang cakap, we never even experience it ourselves. So kepada yang those who know are those who have put their life into that sea lah. Contohnya macam you can ask Awi Rafael, you can ask Alif Slick, kan, doing very well. You can ask Imran Najmain, you can ask all the Singaporeans yang kat sana. Even now I think we do have some youngsters yang doing very well over there juga, without the industry here knowing.
The one you mentioned, siapa tadi? Tisha, right?
So she's doing very well in the underground scene dekat Malaysia. So there's a few Singaporeans yang actually beranikan diri. So you have, kalau betul-betul you minat, you really have to jump and beranikan diri untuk move there, because that's where the battle is. That's where you really have, then kau kena reti hasil, bro. So I've got days, imagine macam I used to save up my money kan, untuk pergi untuk hijrah ni for like maybe 1 year, 2 years kan. Within 1 year duit habis. All my saving kan gone, bro. So imagine there were days where literally aku ada $10 in my bank. And then pernah ada kosong, bro. And then macam nak makan apa 2 minggu ni kan.
Kat negeri orang lagi.
Yes, betul. So pernah, imagine, even though kat Singapore dan kat Malaysia, but can't afford. Imagine aku makan Maggi telur, prepare Maggi, hari ni makan Maggi telur. Then that's where we learn about tawakal, ikhtiar. So I learn it the interesting way, because aku berserah. And then in fact all the time, bila tengah rabak gila, to the point macam yang rabak gila, suddenly boom, job masuk.
Datang,
ada show lah, ada ni lah, ada tu lah, ada je. So from there, over the years, I learned. So bila when I was working with Warner Music and all the labels, when I record semua kan, so this label, we cannot expect them to carve kita punya career. That's what I learned lah. So kita kena use them as a platform untuk kita melebahkan sayap. So we cannot depend on them. We have to depend only on ourselves. So when we are there, we use them to as best as we can, as much as we can untuk melebarkan sayap. But end of the day, it's still up to us to decide our future or to get shows. Tak depend on orang. And then itulah, Alhamdulillah, then after years, this is I think my 9 years.
9 years there.
9 years there. So macam memang banyak dah aku belajar, and then I've actually transgressed sikit daripada being nak jadi rapper, and then producer, and then I started my own record label, because I thought, okay, I have all the contacts kat Malaysia and Indonesia. So I used to do tour kat Indonesia, so best gila. In fact, last year pun baru we went for this Solo Keroncong Festival kat Solo, Jogja. Menarik gila dengan budak Singapore dengan Nobat Kota Singa. So imagine kita keroncong ada rap. So nice, so with all the contacts kan, I thought that okay, I want to set up a record label kat Singapore, and then aku nak sign a few young talent, and then niat nak build that bridge, and then hopefully I can give them the contacts over there to to grow lah. But it's not as easy as I thought it would be, because
silakan ceritanya. Kita best ni dengar
is mindset, mentality of the youngsters nowadays. They are just not ready to be in an industry lah, senang kata. Because the word I would say is this. Kalau bodoh boleh belajar. Tapi kalau bodoh sombong susah sikit.
Faham. Itu memang.
Yeah, so I've tried with a few talents semua, and I come to a point, you know what, I don't want to waste my time. So aku scrap the whole idea. I converted the record label to be a digital creative agency. And then I start to see money coming in.
Nice.
So imagine record label, you don't see money, you buang duit.
Wow. Kira this is a good move lah for you to go abroad.
And then going abroad is it's always encouraged, even in Islam, untuk kita sentiasa kembara dan musafirkan diri kan. And I think it's really good because you get to see a different light, different perspective.
Yes, correct.
Dan kau mengenal orang dalam industri, the actual industry.
Yes.
So like right now macam like alhamdulillah, like aku nak ni pub, aku buka phone, aku boleh cari orang ni siapa,
boleh dapat
nak contact semua. I have all the contacts.
Wow.
And then like macam alhamdulillah, like I'm in touch, my contacts semua macam direct lah dengan all the label bosses semua. We are in touch. So because now aku dah sidetrack sikit.
Betul.
So from being nak jadi rapper, rap artist, so nak jadi entrepreneur, nak jadi record label owner.
Wow.
Kira style lah kan, but it's not easy.
Time to okay lah. Time to style.
And then terus I started doing a few business. And alhamdulillah, until to the point I realised after COVID that I was doing alhamdulillah pretty well sebelum COVID. With shows and all kan. Tapi when COVID happened, of course to everyone, dia macam shutdown, reset to everyone kan. So after COVID, I realised that industry memang at its worst. Pasal memang dia jadi lain, and dia tertumpu kepada artis-artis otai, legend. So that's where konsert semua, you can see artis yang even mid-tier, low-tier memang tenggelam.
Correct.
If you notice, mana ada lagu-lagu baru yang memang meletup gila-gila the past few years? Tak ada. So because why? The past 2 years, the past 3 years, semua konsert je. Konsert artis lama, and semua sold out, boom. So I decided to take the opportunity with some offer, some discussion with some friends. Then I mulakan lah this company called MUSE bersama Ridwan Makni, former Mediacorp punya staff. The former. My team, my core team was 3 orang. Sujimi, Abang Sujimi, Abang Ridwan and me.
Nice.
Yes. And then terus after a few concerts, Abang Sujimi kan ada banyak commitment, business semua. And then dia macam he take a step back, and kita he was replaced with Casey and Fiza.
Itu dia.
So juga petak. So daripada industri jugalah.
Betul
so because the whole idea is it's about having a formula, and then we realised that okay, there's a market untuk konsert. Memang it's the time, because memang mungkin orang dah lama terperuk waktu COVID, and then it is the time untuk orang nak unwind and all out kan? So the first 2 years memang banyak gila konsert kan. Macam gila, every month, every 1 month ada 4 konsert, 5 konsert.
Semua cuba kiri kanan.
And a lot of newcomers juga. Many fail, some succeed. And for us, alhamdulillah, we started with M.Nasir, Genang Pati, and it was an honor because actually this is a secret the artist that I panggil untuk konsert adalah artis yang inspire me to make music.
Wow.
So memang
so I got one question around this. Okay, when you buat this concert thing susah tak?
Of course susah. It's definitely not easy. It's not easy sebabnya one thing is the production side of things. Second is the marketing side of things to get people to come. Because kalau and then of course the financial side of things. So buat konsert tak murah, mahal. It's all in tens of hundreds of thousands.
Dah berapa?
Exactly. So semua level 100,000 So and definitely I do not have that money back then when I first started. So tapi alhamdulillah, again I guess it's just risky. And then somehow everything all fall into place and jadilah. And also the first artist was a important punya decision because the kickstart kita punya brand kan. And then story-nya dapat M.Nasir. You know how easy, how difficult it is.
Ceritakan macam mana? Dia takkanlah terus agree kan?
Oh memang tak.
Siapa tu?
Memang tak. And then before I story sikit about how I get M.Nasir kan, Dato M.Nasir, dia sangat menarik because Gendang Party was that concert, and Gendang Party adalah konsert yang memulakan Dato M.Nasir punya concert spree sampai hari ni.
Wow.
So even they acknowledge that. So macam bagi aku it's satu penghargaan, dan I feel great because that's my hero. And then dia dapat macam terus boom from there kan. So happy lah. Okay, so back to story-nya. So at first I want to do concert Dato M.Nasir because dia belum buat kat Singapore. So I'm like, macam mana again, alhamdulillah from my context, many years dekat KL, I got to know lah dia punya kawan kerapat semua kan. So it was through his very close friend, Abang Ed Samad. So from him, then dia bridge to M.Nasir punya orang kanan, and then to him, and then the first meeting was very scary. First meeting, teka kat mana?
Dekat kedai kopi?
Itu biasa.
Dekat
studio.
Normal lah, kadang kereta.
Salah, kat rumah bro. Kat rumah dia.
Dia punya aura dia macam mana?
Imagine aku nak masuk kan, menggigil, menggeletar macam
kenapa aku tak masuk ke
terdiam. And then M.Nasir ni semua orang dah tahu. Dia seorang yang kalau kau tak pandai berbual, dia akan takkan berbual dengan kau. Betul. Kalau kau tanya soalan bodoh ke apa kan, memang dia takkan berbual. Dia macam
betul.
Itu je. Tapi alhamdulillah yang hari yang kita jumpa tu, kita mula, saya ingat lagi lepas asar sampai lepas midnight kot.
Wow.
Berbual, mula-mula memang dia scan. Dia jenis yang seorang yang suka scan orang. Dia scan, dia tengok orang ni. So macam memang nervous gila lah. So for me, bagi aku just try to be myself. Try to just be as honest and genuine as can be kan. And alhamdulillah pass through the test. And then memang seram lah. And then he started open up. The one that open up the story semua memang deep Lucy bro. Dia akan buat kau macam fikir macam dalam gila.
Aku borak dengan M.Nasir tu.
Dia punya topik dia memang kau tak boleh brain lah. Contoh macam example kan, kalau macam let's say ikan kat lautan kan, dia simple aja kau. Ikan datang dari mana? Dari mana ikan datang?
Dia main gitu je.
Dia macam gitu level lah. Banyak lah.
ni.
Dan because aku pun kenal dia punya sahabat-sahabat macam arwahnya Tony yang basisnya Spider. So we used to lepak very often, hari-hari dengan Dali filsuf, Ali fikir. Lepak kat Curve Starbucks dulu. Sebelum boycott, memang hari-hari Starbucks.
The Curve
sanalah jumpa segala-gala orang. And then from there lah, then tercetusnya lah Gendang Party. And then from Gendang Party pergi ke Amy Search. Then search lah band yang search. Lepas tu Ziana Zain. And then memang semua alhamdulillah kita dapat semua yang memang A-list lah. Tapi A-list nak deal dengan orang pun memang kena, it's not easy lah kan, because memang orang ada punya agent lah, manager lah, dia punya cubaan-cubaan dia. So but I learn along the way lah. I learn a lot in fact, because it's something yang aku dulu aku attend concert, aku yang perform. Ini aku yang belakang tabi macam it's a whole lot more things than macam jadi seorang artis senang je macam you just need to know your songs, just make sure you put on a good show, perform layan crowd semua kan. Tapi nak buat concert A to Z, nak dapat sponsor, nak buat production, technical, demi hospitality. Banyak bro.
Nak layan perangai orang.
So pasal tercetusnya MUSE Plus ni, I build I would say team yang made up daripada sahabat-sahabat aku. So people that I grew up in the industry with, people who are close with me, they work with me dengan MUSE Plus. So I think that makes us special as compared to the other companies. Konsep promoter, because these are personal friends, and so senang sikit kalau nak marah, nak tegur, nak maki kan.
Dia terasa tu sekejap aja tau.
But because nothing personal, it's all work. So dia tahu macam kita members. Kalau bila kerja, kalau kena FF lah, macam it's nothing personal lah kan.
Serasi
so it's serasi. So senang. And then plus we have the understanding. So at the same time, I try to help them juga in terms of kasih menjana pendapatan at the same
Yeah,
time
true.
kan. So it's a whole cycle lah, and then we try to keep it tight, and that relationship macam family gitulah. So all my team dah macam family lah. So we work very close together, sangat close lah.
Betul. And also orang-orang tu like you said semua daripada your circle of friends, and then
Yes, betul.
you know, and they are also known juga. Memang
betul.
diorang buat content juga.
Yeah,
kan? So
ada,
it's
betul.
easier because we know how they work. Kita nampak terang-terang and it's proven.
Yeah, imagine macam contoh Casey and Fiza.
Yeah.
Like I know them when they were radio DJs. They supported me back then, main lagu-lagu aku semua kan. And then from there, and then to become very close friends, and then business partner.
Nice.
And then in my team juga pun were fellow artists, fellow musicians yang I work with back then. And then now my operation manager, my production manager, my hospitality. So memang it's something yang bagi aku
Dream job
sangat indah lah.
Yeah.
Dream job, boleh katakan dream job lah, tapi more to I would say that satisfaction. Pasal kita buat ni bukan hanya untuk kita, juga untuk one thing, it's something provide quality form of entertainment. Untuk Singapore punya branding jugalah. At least Singapore boleh buat konsert yang best-best.
Yes, correct.
So alhamdulillah, like until today, like people still do talk about macam MUSE Plus punya konsert, treatment macam mana, kasih makan sampai tak
Itu
boleh
important,
makan.
Itu important tau.
Because correct. Because when you don't do good things kat sini, then they will talk. Kan? And their industry there is bigger, so word spread lagi besar.
Correct.
So when kita do, I mean for me lah, I always do things as best as I can for them, because I know that position. Macam sebagai artis, what do I want? I want that comfort. Aku nak kenyang,
penarasa.
happy.
Jadi kita tahu apa kita nak.
Correct.
Apa jorang nak kita tahu pasal penarasa.
Betul.
Yes.
So mungkin that makes me stand out as the company lah too, because we can understand the artist. Of course, I mean there are great competitors. I mean which are friends juga, macam Sufi kan, Star Entertainment. We are very close friends. In fact, a lot of collaboration and all. So he did memang a good friend and supported me a lot. And we support each other lah kan. So I think we should see competitors as healthy and more of collaboration form of competitors. It shouldn't be macam iri hati lah. But of course ada je.
Mestilah.
Lagi-lagi kalau Melayu kan.
Bukan Cina bagus.
Is it because I'm Malay?
Is it because I'm Malay? Gitu. Tapi for me I'm someone yang tak indahkan lantak lah, whatever. I mean end of the day, kita focus on what we do. We just make sure our team, kita semua kenyang, kita semua happy, and everyone benefit. I think that's what that matters lah. And then at the same time juga, for me dia tanggungjawab untuk artis otai ni. You know, like we bring them here. Kita also provide them diorang punya income, and then diorang pun supported us by performing to give us our income. So macam it's a collaboration thing. So alhamdulillah lah. I mean now with this concert, I think the punya dynamic of this abang-abang otai ni kan is my best experience lah. Macam yes.
Konsert tu.
Konsert apa tu?
Konsert HITSTER.
Silakan Cik. Konsert apa yang tadi Atrez cakap-cakap ni?
Itulah nampak juga konsert HITSTER Volume 1.
Volume 1 baru satu. Mana tahu, InsyaAllah korang doakan ada 2, 3, 4, 5 sampai berapa kita tak tahu kan.
InsyaAllah. Jadi gini, because kita after doing a few concert yang nama besar, we realise that okay, technically if you take a look, semua artis besar dah perform kat Singapore. Takkan nak repeat 2-3 kali datang Singapore kan, over like short period of time. So audience pun jelak kan. I mean repertoire orang berapa banyak je kan. So we actually we came up with this concept of having a branding punya concert, and then the title was given by Casey, HITSTER. So macam dia konsep macam kan hipster kan, zaman hipster kan.
Baru kita berbual ni.
Hipster tapi kita nak yang those yang ada hits lah. So HITSTER. So jadilah. So kita mulakan menarik because orang would think that hipster mula dengan volume 1 ambil yang youngster hipster kan. Tapi I realise that because the demographic of concert goers lebih senang untuk capture those yang 30 years and above. So I fikir macam actually a good start would be to get artis otai yang ada hits, yang lagu evergreen yang kita akan mainnya, akan nyanyi. Lirik dah sebatikan hidup kita.
Betul.
So that's where I came about with Ameng Spring.
Nice.
Dato Nash, Zamani and juga Jatt Ali, and all of them are also my heroes.
Yes. Not only your heroes, kita pun hero juga.
So macam walaupun aku seorang rapper, tapi I grew up listening to lagu-lagu
Correct. Tak boleh lari.
Amy Search,
Yeah.
lagu M.Nasir, lagu Zamani, kan. So I'm glad that like I've come to that stage where I get to live my dream by producing concerts for all these heroes of mine. So
Correct. Guys, itu dia guys. Kita nak mempromosikan konsert. Konsert apa, Cik?
Okay, konsert HITSTER Volume 1 Otai
sangat menyengat.
Kita ada siapa? Kita ada Dato Nash, kita ada Abang Jatt Ali, kita ada Ameng Spring dan juga Zamani in the house, guys. Korang boleh dapatkan tiket korang di
Statix.sg
dengar.
pada 1
silakan.
hari bulan Februari jam 8 malam di Star Theatre.
Okay, Atrez, tiket mana yang dah sold out? Bila episod ni aku kan, insyaAllah kan dah sold out. Gold
Yes.
Okay.
And okay lah, since kita berbual gini kan, aku nak belanja lah, boleh?
Boleh nak nyanyi ke?
Bukan menyanyi, nanti rosak mic. Aku nak belanja Bubbleclan punya listeners.
Silakan.
Okay, aku belanja mungkin 3 pairs of tickets untuk Diamond. Aku nak bagi kat korang punya followers. So how will we do that? Kasih diorang teka.
Guys, dengar tu. Datang daripada Atrez sendiri daripada MUSE Plus sendiri So 3 Atrez So 3 lucky winners yang follow kita lah, Cik
Yes.
akan menang Diamond ticket.
Betul.
Wow, kita kena think of something for them to do.
Betul.
Okay,
Jadi
simple
korang dah
lagi
tunggu.
ni.
Okay, silakan.
How about kita suruh dorang make sure dorang follow korang punya IG. Okay, follow MUSE Plus punya IG.
Yes.
Lepas tu share any of MUSE Plus punya, or from you all punya ni pun boleh juga.
Okay.
About the concert HITSTER. And then tag us. Then we'll choose 3 winners.
Cantik. Guys, senang. Macam gitu caranya untuk korang menangi tiket untuk pergi ke konsert HITSTER.
Betul. Tak susah, senang.
Apa cara dia? Kita repeat lagi.
Okay, first kali kena tag MUSE Plus.
Correct.
Follow.
Follow MUSE Plus.
Dan Bubbleclan juga.
Kedua, Bubbleclan.
Yang
Repost.
Betul. Then share kat story.
Share kat story.
Tag korang,
Tag kita.
MUSE Plus, and then that's it. And then you all pilih siapa the 3 lucky winners.
Okay.
Dapat 3 pair of tickets.
Senang kan?
As simple as ABC.
Rezeki. Wow. Thank you so much, Atrez, for giving us this opportunity. Bila kita being approached also, memanglah kita selalu nampak Atrez ni, for me, nampak lah pasal kita kenal sejak dulu.
Lama,
I see him,
betul.
in the scene
Betul
semua.
ada.
And then dia start main basikal.
Betul.
Itu kita tengok, basikal dia dah upgrade. Dia tukar rim ni. And then we just talk with each other. Then I said, kat mana ni? Kat basikal KL, like that and all that. And then he approached us, and kita really thankful for this, Cik.
Yes, betul. Amat besar hati bagi diri kita lah for outside.
Yes, and hopefully we're gonna do a good promo for this event, and hopefully we need everyone support out there. Macam tadi kita cakap, kita dah repeat banyak kali, 4 otai kan.
Dia gini tau,
1.
because I've been attending diorang punya rehearsal kan. Memang power, gila-gila power lah.
Okay.
Like I sampai macam, I was like
Teruja.
Teruja. Because I was like, ni best gila. Kalau orang tak datang, rugi gila, seriously.
Kan?
Because it's so good. So far rehearsal I went siapa ni Ameng Spring, Zamani kan, Jatt Ali. Dorang punya
energy,
rehearsal sahaja dah macam konsert
kan.
So kalau konsert je apa,
itu dia.
Memang dorang macam memang suara dia and then okay, what I can promise you is this, dari first lagu sampai habis, aku janji korang akan nyanyi non-stop. Melalak korang.
Karaoke live dengan artis original. Mana nak dapat?
Betul. Lagu-lagu, pasal lagu-lagu semua lagu-lagu hits. Memang aku pilih lagu-lagu diorang semua. Make sure that semua lagu yang orang akan sing along.
Nice lah.
Okay, aku nak pergi sekarang. Sekarang dah belum? Belum. Sabar.
Sangat.
Yes, kita akan menantikan saat yang kita akan menari berkaraoke pada 1 Februari nanti kat Star Theatre. Kita melala nak nangis. Mesti ada yang nangis punya.
Carry on. Betul. Memang best because one thing lagu-lagu lama ni, diorang memang sampai kat kita punya hati. So which is why macam I don't, macam tak ada effort tau. Macam back then kita we used to memorize the song kan. So dah lama tak dengar. Bila kita dengar balik, we can automatically dia keluar. Dia macam dah embedded in our life tau.
Correct.
And then kita boleh easily terus macam feel. Pasal lagu diorang memang menusuk kalbu.
Correct. Dia kena dengan keadaan kita time dulu, time kita baru-baru dengar lagu tu, bring back memories semua. Yes guys, so dapatkan tiket anda. Jangan lepaskan peluang ini. And okay, you like to thank Atrez for coming down to the Bubbleclan Studio, Atrez.
MasyaAllah. Thank you Ahmad dan Acik kerana sudi menjemput saya ke studio Bubbleclan.
Yes. Okay, any last word for kita pitch lah lagi dekat jorang ni.
Boleh.
Silakan Atrez for the tickets and all that. Kat mana nak dapat?
So tickets you all boleh dapat kat startix.sg. Dan we also have got very nice merchandise dekat our official website, museplus.biz.
Okay.
So museplus.biz, biz.
Okay,
so
alright.
memang tengah ada promo lah, in the sense we sell bundle at a very good price of $90 good. You're not wrong. You get all the wholesale baju semua lah kan.
Okay.
So very nice collectibles, memorabilia lah for you. And then for those yang beli VIP, you'll get a meet and greet dinner one day before. And then kalau you ada merchandise, you can get the artist to sign.
Nice.
Boleh frame kat rumah. Then 10 years later boleh jual. Harga mahal kan?
eBay naik kan?
Bisnes mana?
Betul. So at the same time juga, feel free to follow aku lah kat Instagram, my socials lah. Simply Atrez. Just type Atrez lah, Atrez. Dekat TikTok, dekat IG, dekat YouTube, dekat Facebook aku dah kurang kan lah. Tapi basically my life sekarang, it's all about besides music lah kan. So aku banyak pancing, aku banyak cycle, banyak masuk hutan, jadi orang hutan, berkawan dengan monyet. But I like to be in the nature surrounding lah, because I like to get the whole vibe and all. So bike camping lah, bike fishing lah. So all this can only happen in Malaysia, bro. Singapore,
situ-situ je lah.
kau pasang hammock tak boleh. Dia kata pokok ni jatuh.
Ini dengan kamera nanti.
So ni tak boleh, tu tak boleh. So which is why aku suka sangat dekat Malaysia, because of that freedom. Sangat tenang, that slow pace, and then you can just go anywhere. Weekend boring, boleh pergi Perak, boleh pergi Melaka,
Jealous
boleh pergi Penang, boleh pergi Hulu Langat, Sabak
Tak payah pakai
berenang.
pasport. Tak payah pakai
payah,
pasport.
bro. Just nak kayu basikal pun boleh, bro. Aku dari Damansara, aku kayu basikal, naik KTM, boleh turun apa tu, Tanjung Malim. Boleh pergi Ipoh, boleh mana-mana. So which is why aku plan to do TikTok aku ni, for this year aku I have this mission, aku nak buat khas untuk Singaporean, because Singaporean kalau pergi Malaysia, KL, Bukit Bintang. Kawan-kawan aku semua, Atrez, aku KL ni, mana Bukit Bintang? Mana Bukit Bintang? Malaysia bukan ada Bukit Bintang je tau. There's more to Malaysia than just Bukit Bintang. So baru-baru ni kan aku bawa my friends, aku cakap, you know what, extend your stay, aku bawa korang pergi. Kita pergi Sabak berenang. Diorang macam, wow, kita makan, you tahu makan apa? Kita makan landak, bro. Porcupine, halal, exotic. Betul. And then aku bawa diorang makan burung wak-wak. Aku makan kancil.
Itu dia.
Macam ni baru travel, bro. So baru adventure kan. So when aku bawa diorang, so which is why I feel that there's a lack of information untuk educate Singaporeans to explore more to Malaysia. So I hope di tahun ni aku nak buat content macam, okay, Singaporeans, jom, aku nak bawa korang pergi Sabak berenang ke, Hulu Langat ke, Gopeng ke, mana-mana. So I plan to bring you all to macam fun places, adventure places, more than just Bukit Bintang lah kan.
Itu dia guys, kekata daripada Atrez. And thank you Atrez for coming down to the Bubbleclan Podcast once again.
Thank you guys once again.
Nice. Okay cik, macam mana sekarang ni? Kita akan end this podcast belum tu. Mana korang boleh follow kami?
Yes, korang boleh follow The Bubbleclan Podcast dekat Spotify, dekat TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, dan juga dekat Telegram.
Itu benda baru
Yes, baru
Okay
lagi.
guys, kita jumpa lagi. Signing off, I'm Ahmad from the Bubbleclan Podcast.
Dan saya Acik dari The Bubbleclan Podcast.
Tata.
The information provided in the Bubbleclan Podcast is for general informational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed in the Bubbleclan Podcast are solely those of the author and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any organization or individual mentioned.